The first step in avoiding the trap is knowing it is there. Real strategy requires cunning. Remember that, and your dynasty will rule this land through the ages.
Well, hello everyone, and now that we have finished our first... Well, finish is the wrong term probably. Now that our... How would you word it? Has ran its course. Her first campaign in Crusader Kings 3 has ran its course. It's time for us to jump in and start doing the second one. We did the invasion of Britain, the Vikings, that sort of stuff in our first one. Inspired by the Blood Ego achievement, our first campaign was. For our second one, I feel like let's do something opposite. Let's say we were tribal last time. Let's start off as feudal this time. And let's... I'll put the game volume down for me a bit. I feel like I'm trying to compete with it a bit too much, but I think it's about right for yous. Oh, I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, let's start off feudal this time. We're still going to do 867 start time. And instead of being our overall leader, let's just be a little tiny count, a part of a large empire, and then just see really where the game takes us after that. So, first game was inspired by Blood Eagles, the second one is trying to be as different as possible, and you know, for the third one, we may just completely design our own thing. So, start thinking of it. For a third campaign, it's probably not going to be for a few months. But you can start thinking now. We're gonna... Yep. Not make our own person. Start as someone in the northern part of West Francia, I think. And I just want to start as a lowly little count. Maybe on the... with Brittany on the side, because then that'd give me someone that it would be easily to declare war on if I had comparable strength. So let's see, what is this person? No. Smaller still. Smaller still. That's as small as it goes. And this guy owns all of this. I'll put it up here. Okay. Game rules, let's just make sure. Enable Iron Man, achievement. Difficulty normal, just leave everything else as default, I think. Iron Man is on. We're not going to create our own ruler. Yeah, this guy's too big for what I'm after. What about the person that owns this? Liege is directly... Yeah, that's even bigger. Yeah, I want to go smaller. I want to be a single county. That guy there, they're both vassals to this guy, who's then vassals to the king. There, so we can see what he owns specifically, and getting smaller. Would I mind starting off with 3? He's one of the recommended starts, actually, now that I think about it. I think this boy, maybe we will start as him. But he starts off with 3 areas. His liege is the guy that owns all of that. And his liege is, yeah. What about down here? Oh, this guy starts off with just one thing. And he's just directly liege to the king. Yeah, maybe we could start off as this guy. We're probably going to be given to this guy really early on. But yeah, we start off with just one piece of land. This guy could be a very early conquest. Yeah, let's start off as this guy. Count Geoffrey of Thurs. I don't think he was a recommended one. I think it was this was the other recommended one. West Francia. He doesn't have anyone. Yeah, he doesn't have a vassal. So this guy, start off as him. Player has no heir. Oh, we're gonna have to see to that ASAP. What do we call this game? The Little Man? Yeah. That'll do. That'll do. So this is us. We have a spouse. We do have an heir. I thought I said we didn't have an heir. Very nice. We have no diplomacy skill whatsoever. Not a bad martial skill though. We look quite timid. Let's just take a look at ourselves. We are vengeful, shy, and craven. Okay, that'll explain the demeanor. And our wife is trusting, honest, and zealous. Okay. I can see I only have 150 troops, 5 of which are knights, the rest are all levies. And I start off with my castle, and I have no vassals because, look, these are all empty. So I have my castle, and I have no vassals. I'd need quite a chunk of money. Yeah, 400 odd money. Monies! To construct a castle, city, or temple. We kind of do want these. Yeah, I'd kind of want at least one city and one temple in here. Probably 2 cities and a temple to round off my area. But at the moment, it's all just empty land. Because I've got nothing but my castle. The moat and the bailey. All the stuff we can build. This campaign might be a slow start and might just all be internal affairs and shenanigans until we either get wiped out or we can get some power somehow. Maybe by getting... So yeah, this is realms, duchies, kingdoms, empires. So yeah, this is showing all this. Because I'm not the guy in charge, it's showing these all individually. But if you go to this, you actually see we are all part of West Francia. This guy in charge is my lord. Right, let's just take a look at this guy. How many troops does he have? Holy moly! Ooh. No wonder he's one of the recommended to play people. Look at that martial skill. Damn, I wonder, like... Lustful, ambitious, greedy, a brilliant strategist, unyielding defender, quick, Viking, and strategist. I'm sniffing out some very, very... historically, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm thinking he is someone historically important. And then I'm probably chose the little meager little idiot on the side. Okay. Well, that's problematic. We're probably going to be dead. This campaign's probably going to last maybe 1 or 2 parts before this guy just noms us. Okay. So procedure, we're making a tiny bit of money. Current situations. You can declare war on count. Yeah! That's not going to happen. This guy's probably got a huge army. That was my original... Do you think my 150 men will be able to take his 3,263? That was my initial thought. Maybe I can quickly conquer here and I'll have 2 areas. And they'll give me an initial foot up, strength-wise. But after seeing who my neighbour is... Yeah, that ain't happening. You're not endorsed by your bishop. Well... Let's start a sway scheme on you. Start the sway scheme. Oh, 35 stress because I'm shy. Oh. Shy sucks. Shy really sucks. Right. This is another just one place. Ah, but he's a duke. He's probably got himself some vassals. Let's take a look what vassals. Yeah, he's got 4 vassals. He's probably got quite a lot of troops. Say 164 to his name. Yeah. Damn it. Otherwise, that'd have been a good initial conquest. Howling both there and there. Yeah, I don't think war's going to be the way to go about this at all. 179. Right. Let's see lifestyle now, though. Learning. It's going to have to be learning. We've already got this. Your wards gain additional skills and become your friends. That's going to be good for us training up our heir. So we're going to do that. Cultural fascination progress plus 35%. Because we are scientific. And we can choose medicine. Gives a small health boost. And learning experience, which do a month plus 1 learning. The knowledge of those who have come before. The knowledge is living. Choose. Learning plus 3. Development growth plus 15%. That could be helpful. And then theology, 1 piety a month. You know, I'm going to go for this one because it gives the most learning, and it's going to give us growth, which will be really good. Having a wee bit extra growth early on. Not if we ever get to endgame, 1 county is not going to make a huge difference. But if we, say, maybe get to mid-game and we're still relatively small, that growth might just give us that tiny bit extra gold that we need. So it's possible, playing the long game there. Which is, the state of things are, I don't think this is going to be a long game. I think this campaign is not going to be as long as Blood Eagles, that's for sure. But it's definitely not shaping up to be that great. Maybe I could... Oh, wait a minute. I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting one very important thing when I'm thinking about this guy's going to gobble me up. I'm a vassal. So I'm thinking if he declares war and starts to invade me, I'm thinking of my 150 men against his 3,000. Which, if I'm on the defensive side, not the aggressive side, I've got a very powerful bodyguard with 3,000 men of his own. So yeah, that's actually not that bad. Actually, we should be able to survive. Unless internal... There's an internal war. Say maybe this guy tries to gobble me up. That's what I need to worry about. But that is much less likely. This guy is almost definitely going to want to try and gobble up land around him. He's probably going to want to start off with Brittany, though. I was really hoping we could gobble this guy up and then maybe start gobbling up bits of Brittany and some other areas around them, and sort of make myself a powerful vassal relatively fast, and then spend time slowly undermining the King of France, and then maybe finish this game off with uniting like all of France as the leader of France once we've taken the French throne. That was sort of my really long-term goals, but yeah, that was my road, my initial when I was thinking about this campaign. That was my road. Which does not look likely at all now. Right. Anything else we can do before starting time? I've been rambling on too much as it is. I feel like I need to build something or do something before we start time ticking, but there's nothing else to do really, is there? Just need to let time start ticking and something to happen. Yep, our levies and tax are reduced as we're having to give some to our rightful liege. Let's start time ticking. I just so badly want to build something. It feels like we should be building something, but I don't have the resources. Up to 181 troops. Not bad. We do have some stress we're going to need to get rid of. So we can see... Oh! Yeah. I thought this would happen really fast. Because... I'm de jure part of this, which is de jure part of that, which is de jure part of a lot. Me being directly under him is not ideal for him. He will get penalties, so he's very quickly passed me off to... Who's my new liege lord? Yeah, this guy. This is the guy I thought he would pass me off to. So now I'm his liege and he's his... vassal. Like, I'm the vassal of the vassal. It's a long road to reach the top. It doesn't really impact me at all. The only way it really impacts me, it actually, if anything, gives me a bit of extra protection. Because if there's an internal war now, and it's not this guy, like, I'm part of his kingdom, which is part of his kingdom. And so if this guy now wants to declare war on me and gobble me up, he wouldn't care, because no matter what, it's his. He will care now, and he'll protect me against him. So technically this is a good thing. It actually is a good thing. It's given me extra protection from being gobbled up. Tourney day. The sun is shining, the peasants are milling about as the tourney hosted by my wife. All my knights cheer as Countess Isabella announces the tournament in their honour. So we're holding a tournament in my county. I have 6 knights, they're probably all, well, 5 knights, they're probably all taking part. So yes, my 5 knights are doing a tournament in my honour. For once, I get to simply sit and watch. I am not going to spend the entire tourney day stuck in the throne, however. I too will cheer for my knights. Every knight gains 20 opinion of me for 8 years. That's what I didn't do. I didn't take a look at my council, but there's a high chance almost everyone, like, I've got five slots here. I also have 5 knights. What are the odds that each one of these is a knight? Actually, you're probably not. I know, yeah, he won't be a knight. But these two look like they definitely are. I've got no vassals, so... yeah. It is a day to honour... oh, we gain 75 prestige. Anyway, so... this guy, your Chancellor and Knight. Oh, what a surprise. Your Marshal and Knight. Your Bishop. Your Steward and Knight, so, yep. And your Spymaster. Okay. That'd give me 20 opinion. And this would give me some prestige. But prestige is not as important because I'm not tribal as it was in my last game. Because prestige is not a spendy resource. A spendy resource is in... well, I mean, you don't need prestige to build up your buildings. So you know what? I think I'm going to take the opinion. And then here, we're going to go this. 8 piety. Fabricate claim. A council invitation to my vassal. And as an influential... wait. As an influential count, is only fair that you have a voice in my council. In recognition of that, I hereby offer you the position of Marshal of Aquitaine. So I can become this guy's Marshal. I shall accept. That's good. I'm now his Marshal. So kind of like how he's got this... I've got this guy here. I'm now that guy for this guy. Which is quite good. I'm now his Marshal. That should give me an extra bit of influence in court. Let me just check. Who owns this specifically? My lord. Damn it. Who owns that specifically? My lord. Damn it. If it was a different vassal of his that owned that, it would have been possible for me to maybe gobble it up in an internal war and he wouldn't have cared so much because it would have still been his. Like we can see this guy is a vassal of him. This guy is a vassal of him. He's got a village under him. And they over there are vassals too. Okay. Right, anyway. Council. Assist ruler. Ooh. 7 diplomacy. I do really need diplomacy. You know what? Boom, let's swap that to that. Now we have 5 diplomacy. Everything else suffers a wee bit. But yeah, I really needed diplomacy up. Right, this guy. Yeah, religious relations. Prestige a month, council diplomacy. Increase vassal opinion. Don't give me prestige a month. You are not powerful vassals. I don't have any powerful vassals because none of you have any troops. I'm the only one that has troops, and it's 181 troops I have. Yes, definitely get me taxes. Not that bothered about man-at-arms maintenance, just get me more levies, and as for you... find secrets, support schemes, disrupt schemes. Yeah, everything just default. Everything default. I wonder if I'm going to be kicked off being his marshal because I lost free marshal skill. I also lost stewardship, that kind of sucks. To gain this 5 diplomacy. Shine vengeful. Craven's terrible. Shy is terrible. Vengeful. It's not bad. Yeah, Vengeful's good. But these two suck. At least I don't look like such a coward now in this wee bit of armor. And we are making money really slowly. Right, let's speed things up. Oh. I beckon my suffragan Bishop Leon to join me in the circle of brass orbs and the candles arranged to stay throughout the dark room to increase the glowing in the air, ward off the bad vapors to make our eyes tear up in little time. This is how, through the corner of my eyes, we will spot the indescribable form of angels. However, Luncion takes pause. This feels wrong. These are divine beings, not meant for mortal eyes to see. My intentions are pure, I assure you. You can leave, but one way or another I will know. Yes, this is a full errand, if not a sin in itself. Yeah, I could use some opinion from him, but I wanted 50. Oh, 33%. I get 100 lifestyle. But yeah, fail. So 1 in 3 times I'll get 100 lifestyle experience. Oh, I wish it was better odds. Yeah, I'm just going to take the safe one. It gives me lifestyle experience and some opinions. I have been studying the ancient religious texts and the writings of scholars, and they all seem to agree that the world will end 6,000 years after its creation. Our calculations were less than a century away. However, my suffragan Bishop Leon urges me to keep it to myself, leave it to the clergy and avoid the panic. What if the calculations are wrong? Everyone deserves to know the truth. We gain 50 lifestyle experience, but you spend 50... A reasonable point. 25, you spend 75 prestige, get 250. And I should consult with more priests to gain 100 lifestyle experience. You know, I'm just going to take the 100 lifestyle experience. Leon was not spared. Hey! We get a new perk. Let's see if there's anything useful here. Oh, pause. Open-minded. Different culture opinion plus 15. Ignore negative culture opinion. Yes. Planned activation. Increase development in county efficiency plus 20%. Now that could be good, because development level will give us more money and stuff. Court physicians cause less to hire. Court physicians' treatments have better outcomes. That could be quite good. Faithful. Clergy opinion plus 10. Now I feel like we should finish this off to get scholar though, because these are probably really good. What else have we got down here? Learning per level of devotion plus 2. 2% chancellor's primary skill added to your own. You can use the buy claim interaction. Right, different culture's not going to do anything. But let's get this. The plant cultivation. Long game again, playing the long game. I was surprised to find my wolf skulking in my study. By the looks of her face, something clearly is unsettling. Something is clearly upsetting Isabella, yet it takes me a while to convince her to share concerns with me. My beloved, I must confess you that Francesca has gravely insulted me. I cannot bear the thought of being close to the women any further. She should be gone by tomorrow. She's my spy master, isn't she? Your courtier. Is she my spy master? She's got 0 intrigue. Yeah. No, she's not. Okay, she's a nobody. Do not bother me with such nonsense. What we do every time. I'll learn whether Isabel's been sincere or not. Do that one. Even after discussing the details of Vincent Isabella, I am still unsure what to think of the whole affair. A good count should stand by his countess, yet I cannot shake the feeling that Isabella might not be telling me the entire story. I will talk with Francesca. I think you should forget the whole matter. I will talk with her. Saving up gold, I'm definitely going to want to see what development. Right. We're going to have to slow things down because stuff's happening too fast. I like to check out the development and stuff. My Chancellor Aton has worked hard to convince our neighbouring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered with King Charles of Russia is flawed, illegitimate, and unfair to me. I am once again free to declare war on him if I please. Wow. Yes. Great job. I can declare war on the King of France as a lowly count with 178 men, which 5 of which are knights. Yep, incredible work. Yeah, great work. Let's do it. Mechanics-wise, I'm making fun of this, but legit, if I was the ruler, I'd be pleased with this. Just from how this looks to your peers kind of thing. Because if you're like, yeah, look, I can prove that I was the one in the right. You're like, that's something I would personally care about. So, in real life, I'd be like, I would actually be amazed. I'm like, you've done an amazing job. But game mechanic-wise, I'm like, yay. Nice work. See, 150 gold to build everything. Pastoral lands would be good, 50 levies and a wee bit more money. But so would the hill farms for the extra money. That'd take me up to 1.5 a month instead. The hunting grounds, again, really nice. Yeah, I've got 4 building slots. And I think it needs to be hunting grounds, hill farms, and pastoral lands. Then for the last one, maybe a barracks or military camps. Right, anyway, we were wanting to look at this. So like you can see here, development is 5 out of 100. And development being 5 out of 100 gives us 2.5% extra levies, 2% extra tax, 750 extra supply. Our development growth is +1, well, 0.01 from neighbours. Scholarship focus has given us 15% extra, and a holy site Rome's given us 10% extra, and currency has given us 10% extra. So we're getting 35% extra of 0.02. Oh no! Lack of sheriff. No sheriff. And just like that, boom, it's plus 5% of 0.02. So this next one, hey, it's up to 2. It is up to... Wait, development growth 6 out of 100? So we're growing to 6. Is that what this is trying to say? Oh, and there's an extra 10% there. I didn't notice. This kind of sucks. Culture. Current fascination is Casus Belli. Casus Belli. Damn you. I wonder if being this guy's marshal's gonna give me any... Let's just go. Does it give me any buffs right off the get-go? You can see my prowess. I don't see any in here. I don't think it gives me any buffs. But I wonder if it'll give me any interactions, like extra pop-ups, which could have extra buffs or any benefits in any way. As again, saying real world, if this was the real world, it would give me a bit of extra sway, it'd give me a bit of extra lots of things. Like, well, how's it I described it earlier? Influence. Give me extra influence. But I'm not sure how it works in Crusader Kings, if it actually does anything. Your daughter. I want to educate the child myself. There we go, because I'm good at it, because I've got that buff. Makes me better at it. And having a son would be really great too. Right, let's speed things up. Yeah, let's get in there. Let's see. Get extra learning per rank of devotion. It's not going to be much. At least for now, but maybe it will be later. It's giving us extra piety. Monthly prestige, general opinion -3, but at least it could be worse. Domain taxes -12%. This character's stats are so low. 2 stewardship, 2 intrigue, 5 diplomacy. It's still, Marshall is slightly, like, is just completely average and his learning's good. Neighbouring ruler lost. Then he lost a war against the Kingdom of East Francia. Anyway. Ah, yeah. Why was he going to war with it over here? Well, how many troops has he got left? 416! Yes, and the uber powerful guy is dead. That is really good for me. 458 troops. We're a bit closer. 231 there according to that, but yeah, then I'm giving my levies. I've got 178. If we just go into military, we could create, like, say, some bowmen and some light footmen. Costs. We could support some troops really easily. And we could then take them. This is a possibility. You can declare war on Count Ragnar, which is this guy. Holy war for county. We could easily do that. Their military spray for 664, he would have allies then. This guy that's imprisoned. It's not that insanely out of the realm of possibility now. I really hope we could maybe do this. That then continuing on to conquer here is a pipe dream. But here... And this guy, if only we could convince this guy to help us, it'd be great. You know what, actually? You know what? There is one way that we could maybe get him to do it. Well, we can't get him to do it, but we could make it look good for him. And I just realised that this is a part, so I'll go into discussing how I'm going to try and make it look good for my duchy guy. So yes, hope you've all enjoyed this. I shall see you all next time. Bye. Bye.